What's going on? Hope that you are doing well. Happy Monday morning. If you're listening to this when this episode drops this week, just like last week, just like the week before, we're rolling with a guest today, Deven Kennedy from Resilience Through Fitness. One of my favorite hoodies to wear, one of my favorite dudes to support, and one of my favorite dudes, honestly, to just sit down and chop it up with for an hour. I think it was off air. I was telling him it's like one of those things where like I look forward to every single conversation that I have with him because I know it's just like it's just gonna be kicking back. It's just gonna be chilling out. It's just gonna be easy and flow rolling, and that's exactly how it was today. So hope you guys enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed having this conversation. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure you check out the description for any links that can help support him in his journey as well. We had a good conversation today. There was some stuff that we couldn't talk about because it was too spicy, it was too dangerous, and so we allude to it, we talk about it, and we're going to get more information in the future, and you got to read between the lines on that. And so everything is good. He's doing well, and we chat about what he's doing, why he's doing it, and how you can get involved and how you can help. So without further ado, let's roll into it. I'm chilling out, man. I can't believe this is an absolute. I can't believe what's more surprising to me, that this is a first, or that I've never had someone crushing a workout on the podcast actively.
Well, I was outside and I was like, shit, like I got to get my training session in, and then I had to clean up outside because it's fall and everything at the lake, and I'm like, he'd be game to go on a podcast with me and spandex here on the thin bike.
I love it, dude. I love it. I was thinking actually once you said that, I was like, man, I should move my setup over by my bike and hit it as well. But I'm chilling today, dude. Do you take rest days?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it depends kind of on how the nervous system's doing. Then I'll just change up like the tempo or kind of the intensity for the day. But yeah, it depends because you're a Monday to Friday, right?
Yeah.
And then construction.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, Saturdays they work sometimes, but I am kind of bad at recognizing when I'm burnt out. So I've just kind of forced myself, every Sunday is a rest day. That's it.
That's a good call, though.
There's the odd time, obviously, where like if I'm working on a project and I've got to get it done, or if I just if I've missed workouts during the week, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna do it anyways. But yeah, Sundays I just reserve it for. I did like a 45-minute walk this morning and then a little stretch. That's it, man. That's it, dude.
Yeah, well, until you're like where you're outside and lifting and logging all day, you're getting your workout in anyways those days too. So
kind of. I actually have a theory. I saw this reel posted by a farmer who was talking about this, and he was saying like a lot of farmers say the same thing. And I can't really talk to them, but I can talk more about construction in regards to that. And it definitely keeps you moving. But it kind of wears your body out. It's not the same thing as actually building your body. There's a lot of...
True.
It doesn't actually keep you fit. It keeps you moving, but not fit. It's kind of a weird... it doesn't really make sense, maybe, but I just see a lot of guys that are in like their 40s, and they're just like complaining about sore backs every single day, and their knees are all jacked up, and... Like, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's like an obvious stereotype for a reason. You know?
See, the difference whenever I was construction is I was running the heavy equipment. So like I was sitting on my arse all day other than
Yeah.
shoveling the tracks. So I wasn't really getting a ton of the labor side of it. But yeah, I could totally see that.
Like, dude, half the time, like when my workouts now, like I used to be into bodybuilding. Literally the heaviest weight I lift is 90-pound dumbbell. That's the heaviest weight I own. So
Yeah.
that, so like 180-pound farmers walks and deadlifts and tons of different little things I can do. But I literally train now in a way where I'm like, dude, I just want to not hurt. Like that's it.
Yeah.
I just want to
Play
be
the
able
long
to.
game.
Exactly, dude.
That's super smart. I like it.
It's I also just do a lot of things that I tend to have like one or two injuries every year, so I kind of just am in like a permanent maintenance phase.
Never get to peak, but perfect maintenance.
Pretty much, dude. That's actually exactly it. All the time, dude. It's so annoying, but it is what it is. That's why I always
It's all
say I
good.
could never live far from a hospital, dude. Too stupid and clumsy.
I remember growing up because we were kind of like rural PEI,
Mm.
and we'd be going out on the dirt bikes or whatever. And remember my mom always saying, "She's like, don't get hurt now because the emergency room's closed." I'm like, yeah, like I want a time when I crash my dirt bike, mom. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I
no, for
mean?
real.
Yeah.
I that's what, dude. If I was just joking about that. It's always been a dream of mine to have a motorcycle, and then I
Oh, really?
realized, oh yeah, dude. But then I realized, like, I'm so accident prone, man. I don't know if it's great to stick me on two wheels with a motor between my legs. It's just I'm too
You
uh I'm too accident prone, man.
got to get a little Grom. They're the best.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
little Hondas. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah. They're a blast.
I
They're
I
so
used to
much fun.
follow a guy on Instagram who like chopped one down and then extended the frame, and he just used to post videos of that all the time. It was like probably 7 feet long. Like he made it like a chopper, dude. Like it was crazy,
I love it. Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
So, like, what's the cycling? What is this all for?
Yeah, so I started back in June, I guess it was, May, June. I was kind of really, I was honestly, I was in a really dark place. I've been kind of waiting for more and more treatments, and the stuff they were doing wasn't really mitigating the, symptoms that I was experiencing. So I was like, I gotta do something, get back into the gym or something. But I was having a ton of like hypervigilance. So I was struggling to get to the gym. I'm like, well, I sit on a lake. Like I'd be sitting down at the dock for hours at a time reading. And I was like, man, like this lake's beautiful. I'm lucky to be here. Like, why don't I go for a swim? And I was like, I can't really swim. So I was kind of like, well, I can learn. So I just kind of started. I think I went out the first time was like 100 meters, and then I was like full panic attack. I was like, okay, going back. So I went back, stood up again, and then I was like, okay, let's try that again. And then like I just kind of pushed my body's limiter a little bit. And I've been after each interval, I would do a ton of breath work to bring my nervous system back down. And I could see on my Garmin watch, I could see the changes in the heart rate, and I could see like my stamina wasn't uh, depleting as quickly and all this. So I just started like focusing on that instead, um, as opposed to the fact that I was let go from my employer, um, and all that stuff. So I was like, I gotta focus on my training, right? So yeah, it was phenomenal. That's kind of where. So essentially, what happened then was I started, swimming every day. And anytime that I'd be kind of feeling like I just needed to get centered again, I'd go for a swim. So that kind of started to be my therapy in between my therapy sessions and in between my EMDR stuff. So then I was just like, all right, like let's start doing this. So then one of my buddies was like, you should do an Ironman. buddy, you're cool. There's no way. I was like, I can't swim. And he's like, well, neither can I. And I'm like, well, then we're not. It's like, great, good for you. Like, and he said,
Kind of a
well, he's like, that's only,
prerequisite.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, you kind of got to be able to swim, man, to do an Ironman. So then there was one of my RTF athletes, sponsored athlete, Carol, and she was swimming called the Big Swim. It's from New Brunswick PEI to
Mm.
raise funds for a charity. And I was like, that's amazing, right? And then I'm like, I said, I was like, that's awesome. You're such a good swimmer that you can do that. Because I think it's like 20K across for 18
Holy
kilometers.
shit.
Yeah. And I was like, I'll support whatever you need, like yada yada. Just like I love what you're doing, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm not a good swimmer either. I'm like, but you're going 18 kilometers across a straight. Like you got to be good. She's like, no, I've just learned. So I'm like, all right, fuck, let's do this. So I told my buddy, I said, you sign up for the Ironman, and if you sign up, I'll do it. And legit, the very like rigged me like the very next day. My partner were sitting on the deck having a coffee, and she's like, "Did you see that? Did you see that Spencer signed up for an Ironman?" I'm like, "No." And she's like, "What? What would make him want to go in an Ironman?" I'm like, "That's deep." In. So I messaged him, and I'm like, "Did you sign up for an Ironman?" He's like, "Yeah, bud." I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "All right, I'll do it." So then so I was like, "I guess we got to start training." Like, and I originally thought that he was going to do a half, but he was like, "No, like I'm doing a full." And I'm like, "All right, cool. Well, you do the full, I'll do a half, and whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, there is no half option at this one." I'm like,
I
"Well,
love
right,
that.
right." I'm like, "Huh, here we go." So it
Son of a
really was,
bitch.
son of yeah. So that's kind of where the whole swimming for survival hoodie came from, and that whole mentality of like I was swimming every day, trying to increase and just trying to keep consistent. But it also like gave me something to work for or work towards and gave me like more of a purpose whenever I was really rattled. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. I got the big screens over in the corner. I got Zwift's up in the background behind you. And I get a couple of reps in on biking because it's a lot of time in the saddle too, right? And getting your body used to the amount of time you're gonna have because it's a 180-kilometer bicycle
Holy shit.
portion. Yeah. So
Wow.
I got to get the old arse cheeks ready for some saddle time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a fast biker. I remember when I used to bike, I think I would do like 20K in the morning and that would take me maybe like 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Does that sound
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Like I think it's all
And
or
180, dude. So that's what, 9 times that?
something like that.
So that's
Mm,
like,
yeah, 9 times.
that's like
Yeah,
8 hours, 7 hours of biking, 6 hours of
yeah. I'd
biking.
probably say 7 or 8 hours. Yeah.
Holy
Oh yeah,
shit, dude.
gonna be wild for sure. But you know what? I think it's what I needed because I just was like the rumination and all the struggles with recovery. It was I always say like we've always talked about it, those peaks and valleys where you're doing really good and then you kind of do really bad. Well, my good to bad after, everything went, after the letter came in, it was
Can you talk
really
about that
good
or no? Or can you not
to a
share?
degree. Yeah. My previous employer, yeah, they let go of myself and another member that are off with some mental health injuries. So we're kind of working through that. But no, I can't talk too much about it. But I can say it was definitely an hurt out of the blue. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that
So
sucks,
yeah.
man.
But on the bright side, for the biking and stuff, it's been phenomenal. But it's just a shame that it had to get that that low before I kind of was like, okay, let's go on this wild journey here to try to make it to next August. So it
Yeah,
was kind
ain't
of a
that a bitch? But
kind of a
dude, that's
promise to
how
myself, right?
yeah, yeah. And honestly, that's just how it is sometimes. Like I'm the exact same way. I always feel like Yeah, that's the way it gotta go. I always
Yeah,
joke and say, God will always tell you and then show you. And I always
yeah,
feel, and I always am somebody who I suck at the first lesson. I can never be told, dude. I have to be shown. Uh,
yeah,
so all the time I find myself thinking that, like, how did I let it get this bad before I changed?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the biggest. It's been kind of like I know I'll have to move on to another career at some point. But it's kind of it's been really the journey's been phenomenal. Like the people I've met and the like the different mindsets and kind of the not the 1980s culture, like the updated kind of
Hmm.
mental health culture that's that kind of starting to you see in the workplace a little bit more and networking. I find it's just been amazing to see that there's so much change coming for the next generation of first responders.
Hmm.
It's just a shame that, my father's generation and then my generation kind of had to deal with it to get it in the direction it's going now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think, obviously you've made an impact, dude. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's how the story has to go, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way it seems. Honestly, I feel like you're just gonna move on to bigger and better things.
Oh,
So
yeah. We'll keep plugging away.
yeah, absolutely, dude.
How have you been?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yeah, again, I smashed my thumb up at work a few months back, and so I broke that, and waiting right now on a shoulder surgery, but I'm still training pretty often. I'm on the mats two, sometimes three times a week, and then
Nice.
lifting probably three, four times a week, and then doing cardio like three, four times a week. So I'm getting after it, dude.
Yeah. Are
A
you going
lot
to
of
start
two
running through
days.
the winter too, or?
You know what? I haven't been running too much. I've been doing quite a bit of biking actually. I've been
Oh,
doing, yeah, just like 45-minute, 50-minute. You know what I like to do? I like to, again, because I like to do kind of like a general maintenance thing.
yeah.
I'll do like circuits with my bike. I'll do like 10, 15 minutes on the bike and then get off and do like max out push-ups and like body weight squats, kettlebell swings, jump back on the bike. And I just throw shows on my big TV and I just watch shows and just blast it for like an hour and a half.
I love it,
And
man.
dude, anything I can get a good sweat in and then just get every muscle in my body stimulated. That is like I have to completely do that. And then I just lose myself in like TV shows from childhood, dude.
That's wicked. I remember I was for the first time I was like doing the stationary thing for I think it was like a 2 hour bike session. And I was bored in my tree. So I'm like, I got to get something for the next one. So changed around the TV and I turned on like all the old school movies, like the original Jackass
Oh yeah.
and then we ended up yeah, it was like Jackass, what was the other one? Goldfinger, like all these just old movies, right? And yeah, it was
Goldfinger
good.
or Gold Member? Austin Powers?
Yeah, 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 Gold member. What did I
Gold
say? Goldfinger?
Goldfinger is the 007. But that's what
Yeah,
he's
that's
making
right.
fun of.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Both
no,
of
so
them
it
are
was
fire.
yeah,
Both are a good option.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. How's the podcast been coming along?
It's doing good, man. We're just plugging away, dude. I did a lot of solo episodes. When I get busy, I hate like kind of trying to schedule things. So I'll just roll solo when I get busy because it's like easier
Yeah.
for me to just sit down and blast a recording out. It takes me like a half hour, 45 minutes. But I've had a little bit more time to talk to guests, and so I've got a couple interviews coming out here, and it's been fun,
Nice.
dude. It's been fun. I like to switch it up a little bit, and yeah, just steady working away, dude. I love it.
You see, I see you had JT on a while back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it
Man,
was.
a lot.
I think it was like 6 months ago. I think it was.
Yeah, it's a bit ago.
Let's see. Yeah, 5 months ago. 6 months was when we last talked.
That's wild, man. I like it. It's like every 6 months we have like a check-in
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple. Yeah, I like it, dude. There's been a couple times where we've just done it every like 6 months now.
Yeah, exactly.
Every winter.
Yeah.
What's winter like out there right now?
So I'm originally from, it was on like the coast of PEI, so it was like, it was wild. Um, Winter was super cold, high drifts and all that stuff. But where we're at here now in Nova Scotia, like the southern part, not as bad. It's like if anything, freezing rain, but it kind of sucks too because you don't really get to, go out and skidoo or do any of that fun stuff
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's usually snow and then rain and then you're just moving slush. So,
That's crazy. It
but it's
is
not too bad. What about out here? BC's usually pretty good for the winters.
oh dude, we're laughing. You'd be mad right now.
I probably would be, yeah.
I had to close my blinds for this and it's still coming through. It's no, we had quite we just rain a lot here. It never drops that cold. This week I'm just looking at it. This week might be the first time we drop below zero.
Oh man,
I think it looks like -2 is a low on Saturday next week.
it's
But
wild.
um but yeah, dude, it's been raining, it's been cloudy. We have like last night was kind of stormy, but this morning is like it just I guess blew the clouds away because I went for a walk this morning. It's like 8 degrees right now and sunny.
Holy crap,
Yeah, it's beautiful right now, dude. Just
that's
today.
wicked.
That's how it works in Vancouver. You get 6 days of rain and then one day just gorgeous.
Yeah. Now, do you do
That's
much hiking and stuff, or?
This year I haven't, dude. This year I actually haven't. I usually do. There was like 2 years straight where we went every single Saturday,
Yeah.
and this year I just haven't. I've been super busy, and then um, I've been trying to get into hunting. So I've been going hunting on weekends and fishing on weekends. So it's just kind of it's been like again, I don't want to book episodes for times like that. I want to just disconnect. I've been like so against screen time recently. I've been on a tirade. I think every third post on my social media is about screen time now, and I just, dude, I can't stop
It's
railing against it. I fucking hate it, dude. Excuse my French.
no, man, I totally agree. It was something I had to implement was like office hours, even though it wasn't really, big office or anything. But I was like, because otherwise I was always on my phone. I was always editing a video or switching something around, or so
Well,
I
that's
could never
better
shut my
use of
brain
your
off.
time than me, dude, because I'll
Yeah, yeah,
sit there and just memes, fight videos, car accident
yeah.
videos, injuries.
Oh
That's it,
shit.
dude. I'll just sit there. I'm totally that guy that'll just sit there and send like 80 memes and then like my friend's like, "Yo, stop, dude. This is too
Yeah.
much."
My partner
Multiple
says that.
times.
She's like, I'm like, did you not see that? I sent it to you. She's like, I never read
Yeah.
anything that you send me on Instagram. Like,
It's so bad, dude. Even if I go on right now, like if I had Facebook open on my computer, I'd be just scrolling memes, dude. I'm so bad. I have to like block off the apps on my phone. I started putting the screen time on my lock screen.
oh
So
yeah,
so if I
smart.
open my phone, I'd just get shamed instantly.
That's
I
wicked.
Yeah, but I try and keep it down, dude. I was like sub 2 hours this whole week, which I was pretty stoked about.
Yeah, that's good. So
Sub
two
two
hours the
hours.
whole week. Jeez, yeah, that's good.
No, not the whole week. 2 hours a day, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's still good, probably.
Dude, I
I don't even
remember
know if
though,
my mind's that.
oh man, I did an episode, I think a year and a half ago, and I think I was around 4 hours.
Yeah.
And
How do you find it? Here, let's see. You'll be like, what the fuck?
you gotta, if you have an iPhone,
Yeah,
and you have a Mac computer, you can
yeah.
actually set it to all your devices.
Oh man, that would just brutal.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I have to check it on. I got off the iPhone, dude. That was part of the thing. I got off the iPhone.
Oh, you an Android?
Yeah, I'm done iPhoning, man. I'm done. I'm done. People are like, dude, but it doesn't connect as well, and you can't like FaceTime, and you can't do this. I go, yes,
exactly.
Your terms are acceptable.
I find the iPhones and stuff are the only ones I can really figure out.
Oh yeah. Well, I still have my iPhone. I didn't break it like so I still have it, but it
Yeah,
literally serves just as a camera for me to film my podcast. That's it.
nice.
And then I just airdrop it to the because that's checkmate, dude. You can't really argue with airdrop. It is the
Good
nicest
point.
way. That's why I switched to an iPhone in the first place and why I got a MacBook in the first place is because I was like, I don't want to sit there with fucking cords and transfer files,
I
SD
love it.
cards and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd be confusing as all hell.
But dude, I feel like honestly, I had to do it because screen time is like literally directly proportional to my anxiety and my like feeling of like aloneness. Like, dude, that is the every single problem I have in life stems from me feeling like a disconnection or like an alone, like a moment where I feel alone, and so like I act selfishly, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I just like feel disconnected from my fiance. I feel weird. I feel, like it just like it doesn't make me feel human. It's
yeah.
like it's so weird. It's a weird anxiety to like kind of think about, but I detest it, dude. I cannot. I feel like phones are like meant to suck our souls, dude.
The old flip phone days with the Motorola Razor.
Yeah, I thought about it. I had a couple of people tell me that, dude, you should just get a flip phone. Dude, you should
Yeah,
get a flip phone. But
yeah.
But it is nice to be able to watch some YouTube videos here and there. So we can't play
Yeah, it's
Pokemon
true.
Go.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
dude. Yeah, so it's been good, dude. How about like training for this Ironman? What's been kind of like the weirdest part for you, or like kind of like something that you
Hmm.
didn't really expect? Is there like blisters on the insides of your thighs, or is there anything?
No,
Because I remember one
no.
time I ran a marathon. I just like out of the blue, I was like, I'm gonna run a marathon. And it's like I remember messaging one of my buddies and I was like, yo, why the fuck did you not tell me about this when I got in the shower after?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, my ass cheeks are on fire, man. This is insane. I don't understand. Why did I literally said to him, I'm like, why wouldn't you told me this?
It's, yeah, the old chamois cream.
Yeah, man.
Um, yeah, I haven't started my big run block right now, so it's right now it's like a ton of. Well, I did a Cape Chignecto, so that was a 50-kilometer trail race through the mountain out in Chignecto Provincial Park in Nova Scotia. So that was the last time I did a ton
Wait,
of
a,
like,
a 50K
yeah, it was a 50K. I think it was like
and
22 or
trail,
25.
not pavement.
Yeah. Oh no, it was wild. It was like backwoods. Like, it was fun though. First time ever doing that once. So,
How long did it take?
uh, I think I was just it was sub
6,
8 hours or
8?
sub,
Okay.
yeah, I think I was sub 8 hours. Either that or sub nine, but I was just under the hour mark. So, but I kind of screwed up because I didn't go by the aid stations. I went to every aid station, but I didn't use that as like my landmarks for distances. I was thinking in my head more so with my watch.
Hmm.
So the problem is at the last aid station, I was like, "Frig it, I'm going balls out. I only got 5K or 6K left." I'm like, "That's stupid. Why would they put an aid station 5K till the finish line? Like, it makes no sense."
Hmm.
So I kind of like sent it on the downhill and then on the uphill again. And then I was starting to kind of burn out a bit, running out of fluids and shit. And I met this like hiker, and I'm like, "Yes!" I was like, "That means I'm close." And because we were
Why
kind
does
of
that mean
walking,
you're? Oh, okay.
because it was very like remote. Like usually it's like 4 days to hike this trail, and we were doing it in one go. And some people were doing like three loops. So we did one loop, but there were some people doing like 150 kilometers, so they were doing it three times. But
Just for fun?
yeah, 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 they just like that they signed up to do the 100 mile or whatever. And I
And then
was
a
like,
victory lap.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
So I met this hiker and I'm like, oh, wicked. Like, I could tell that she just started hiking because she's not all grudgy and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah, yeah. Like, I know I'm getting close.
I
And
get
I
you.
said to her, I said, I must be getting close to, am I? And she's like, yeah, you're almost there. 3.5 kilometers. So I'm like, oh no. Because I was already like redlining at that point. And I'm like, oh boy.
Oh yeah.
So then it was just basically just grip and rip and hold on and so yeah, it was fun. It was a really good time. But then I had to kind of let my body heal up a bit because it was just kind of some of the tendons and stuff were a little beat up just from pushing it a little hard. So
Oh dude,
like
I just
yeah.
imagined like, man, downhill.
Oh, it would have looked like whenever people like run after the cheese and over in Europe and they
Right.
trip and then they go bailing. That's
Yeah.
what it would have looked like if I tripped. So
Oh
I,
man.
I basically was just going full send
Are you using
and
sticks
worked it.
or just like you're
No, I
just a
broke
monster,
mine.
I guess?
No, 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 I broke mine at I think it was like the 20-kilometer mark. I was kind of going up a hill and I got it stuck in a rock. And instead of being smart and like waiting and then pulling it out, I kind of pushed through and just heard the
I would have done
pop.
the same thing, dude.
Yeah.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy though. That's tough.
There's a guy actually, um, it's called Bull Run Trail Outfitters. He's a local guy here at Italy Crossway and in Nova Scotia. And he fell at about the 15-kilometer mark. And I think it was 15 or like seven. It was the first bit of a 50-kilometer, but he was doing 100. So he was doing 2 laps. I was only doing 1 lap. So he started at midnight and I don't know, like, yeah, shortly after he started, he tripped and he never got to catch himself because they started at midnight. So he went face down, broke his nose, two
No,
black eyes, blood was pouring out, and he just like got up, kept going,
no,
and it got to the first aid station, and they're like, bandaging him, whatever, and they were like, "Hey, there's gonna be a four-wheeler come to get you," and he's like, "No, no, like I'm going again," and they're like, "No, no, like you just broke your nose and you're pouring blood, like you gotta." He's like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll figure it out. So he like wrapped a sock, or I forget what he said he did, but basically like wrapped his nose and kept going. And he finished. Took him almost 15 hours, but he finished it.
dude. Have you
Yeah,
broken your nose before?
I don't probably, but nothing like no zigzag type breaks.
Oh man, I would have called
Yeah.
it quits.
Oh God. Well, when
Legitimately, I would have called it quits, dude. I would have
he
been
was a
like,
machine, man. So like, yeah. So they actually we met one of the the volunteers, and she
maybe I
came up and
wouldn't, but dude, I think I would call it quits, dude.
she said she was like they had a chat group and they were like, oh my God, the broken nose guy's like he's at aid station 2, he's at aid station 3, like so they were all kind of rooting for him too, right? Because he kind of came out of nowhere, like he hasn't done a ton of he's done ultras and stuff like that, but very quiet guy, like he doesn't and so for him, yeah, just wicked to see him finish it, and then he had the two big old black eyes too, which was wild.
You forget people like that exist, dude. That's a monster.
Yeah.
I'm just blown away by that, dude.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, for
often,
sure.
how often are you like, have you done any races other than that this year? Is this kind of
Uh,
the main thing you're kind of gunning for?
this year coming, um, will be, I'll do the backyard ultra again because this year I ended up getting like runner's gut and got the shits at about probably, I think it was like 86 kilometers in.
Holy shit.
So like 12 hours. But then my partner, she got to the 100 kilometers. So now I got a vendetta. I gotta get to the 100K. So I was on pace, but it's not a good idea to drink an energy drink, a 300 milligram energy drink with
That much
whenever you're doing
caffeine.
a run like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
dude.
Yeah. But it's all good. Live and learn.
You could just be a menace to society and find a bush, brother. Keep going.
Well, yeah, yeah, gotta push through it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta say I've been there. But anyways, it's
But that'll be the one. 100K for that. I'll try to get to 100 for that one, but then yeah, this will be the main training thing. Will be the Ironman stuff. So,
and you never learned to swim?
oh yeah, totally. So now I am.
That's
So
crazy, dude.
yeah, so legit. That's kind of where the whole swimming for survival thing, like I was saying there before I went off on a tangent or sidetrack. The swimming for survival kind of started from that. It was just increasing your distances every day, keeping consistent. And I think the most that I did though before the lake got too cold, like I'm still going out for like 100 meter little swim, but nothing crazy long. But my partner, she got me like a buoy, so the boats wouldn't, turn me into prop filler. And so I got a little buoy now, and I would just go out into the middle of the lake. I'd swim right out, probably like 1.8 to 2 kilometers is the furthest I've gone though. So now I'll have to build up my volume over the winter, in the pools because I just can't stay in the lake. The old chicklets get pretty cold after 15 minutes in the water.
I could imagine. We've got cold lakes here because they're all glacier runoff.
Oh man, it'd be wild.
Yeah, it's like most people won't touch them. They're like, fuck it, swimming in lakes, dude.
Yeah,
It's a rare breed. I went camping, I think maybe 2 months ago, and I was out fishing, and there was a guy there when we were fishing at that lake. I'd be up and I'd just like walk in the sunrise, go around the lake, and there'd be a guy every morning swimming back and forth the whole lake. And
that's
it's like,
wicked.
dude, yeah, you're like, dude, that's probably like 2, 3 degree water. And this guy's just
Man,
crushing every morning.
the body adapts to it though. It's so cool. Like, even with like bolt tubs, right? You can tell people they get more and more comfortable with it, right? As they go. Uh, I will say that I enjoyed the 100 meter swim more than sitting in the ice tub because I was actually able to move my body.
Hmm.
Because I find like whenever I'm sitting in the ice tub, I get cold and then I get numb. And then you know what I mean? Like whereas where you're moving through the water, at least you feel like you're getting a little bit of
Oh, yeah, I
thermogenic
could
effect.
imagine.
Yeah.
I could imagine. I'm such a baby. That is my number one thing that I absolutely hate is cold, dude. I'm such a baby with that shit. It's
Well, you're in the
so
right province then.
Yeah, I've always said that, dude. I could never. I have a lot of buddies. So like the common thing here is when people get fed up paying with Vancouver prices, they just go to Alberta. That's kind
Yeah.
of the running joke here.
Yeah.
And so guys will go, I've got so many buddies that like they sell their like townhouse here and they can go and buy like big house over in Calgary or
Yeah.
they'll go to Edmonton, Calgary, and then like some people there's a lot of work around like Red Deer and like a lot of other places. So I've had so many buddies that have gone to Alberta and I've always toyed with the idea and I'm like, maybe I could find some work over down south in Washington and then I just think I don't really think I could live anywhere else, man.
Nice.
It just really, I just temporally, if I were to make a big move, I'd have to go somewhere hot. That would be the only
Yeah.
way it'd be worth it for me. I
Yeah, that's
just,
true.
I'm so, yeah, I couldn't go east. I'd just be cold, dude. I'd just be
It's
cold, dude.
there's something about the salt air. It's something I love it. It's
I,
yeah.
dude, I get it because I feel the exact same way. We don't like about where I live. Like that's it's when you found home, dude. You found home.
Yeah, I love it. It's so true. Good on you.
Yeah,
Now, do you do
dude.
any mountain biking or anything?
No, not really. No, I just there is so much of that stuff. Like even the trail
Yeah.
that I go hiking on with the dogs here, I just one of my dogs passed away this year, man. So sad,
Ah, shit.
but
Sorry, bro.
it is what it is. It was a few months back, but the trail that I go hiking on, there's is an equestrian trail and a mountain biking trail. So you'll just be like
Oh.
walking and hiking, horse will pass by you, and then like three kids just right down the mountain. It's just like, okay. It's super
Yeah.
sick, dude. Super sick.
Oh,
It's just like a big forest over by the high, like it's like, yeah, super sick, man. But no, I don't really do any cool, I guess the most BC thing is like going fishing. But other than
that's true.
that, I don't do like a ton of like BC things. Like going to, a lot of people here would go up to like North Van or like Whistler. I don't know if you know where Whistler is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, they'll go up there for hikes and do like the Instagrammable cool stuff. There's all those like beautiful lakes at the top of mountains and such. I just never really got into it really. I used to do like kind of simple hikes around here, but most of the time, dude, I'm working on houses, and if I can get to jujitsu gym, that's where I'm going, dude.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's kind of the way it rolls.
Now, have you ever went out to Bungee Whistler?
No, dude, I am
Oh my
terrified of
God.
heights, dude. I can't
Me
do it.
too.
I won't
It's
do it.
wicked though.
No, it's not. I
Oh my God.
I hate when people say that, dude.
Yeah.
I hate when people say that because here's the thing, dude. I work in construction, and you have no idea how many times as a carpenter people be like, dude, you get used to it. You be on like 4 stories working on a roof, you get used to it. You know what, dude? I don't get
You
used
don't.
to it. Every time, dude, my knees just shake. I'm sweating bullets. It's like I forget to breathe. I'm so bad, dude. And like dude, I went on a helicopter for the first time. Hated, like it was just terrifying for me, dude. It was just horrible. But that's the thing is, I'll just do it. It just
Yeah.
sucks every time. But there's no like I've heard so many people say, "Oh, you get used to it." My body doesn't listen to that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't get used to it. I can force myself to do it, and then I just store it up and then just like cry later. I can't do it, dude.
I could never.
I
I
was
remember
just
whenever
on
I.
a float plane like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I had a panic attack. It was so bad, dude. It was.
Oh, how did you like it though? Well, like, oh, okay. So I shouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
How did you
I've
like
been
it?
on
Just in.
quite a few of them. That's actually the most often thing that I have to do that where I'm like facing my fear that and at work. But it was just like a bad day for flying, and it was just
Yeah.
like dude, it was like a 15-20 minute flight, and like the whole time was turbulent, and it just sucked. And so like I couldn't even listen to music. I had headphones on. I had to take it off. I'm like, yo, I just need like to chill. I just tried to breathe through the whole thing. And the second I got on ground, I'm like, all right, well, we could have died, but we didn't. And that's literally how bad it feels. Like I don't know how to explain it, dude, but
No, it's true. I did skydiving once whenever I was like 19, and I was hungover as all hell whenever we did it. And
no, dude.
man, I legit screamed for the entire like I think it was like a 30-second free fall, but like I was strapped onto somebody's chest, and I just screamed the entire time, like
Yeah.
just. And then once the chute opened, I was like, okay, we're good. But then I got nervous. I'm like, well, if the chute wouldn't have opened, it probably would have been a quick out. You would have been toast. But if something screws up in the chute now, we're just going to get really mangled. Like, because once it opened up, right, it slows you down.
Hmm.
So that was like, it was super cool though. Like, but I screamed the entire time. It was the most, like, the biggest rush. It was wild. Yeah.
I don't know why. I've heard so many people say that whole like you'll get used to it. Do you have
Yeah.
anything like that? I just literally with heights, I do not get used to it. I hate it every time. Even when I put my Christmas lights up, dude. When
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
cleaning
not, I
my
suck with
gutters,
heights.
I hate it, dude. And my body never gets used to it. even though
It's
like mentally I know how to walk myself through it. I'm like, okay, just like kind of just be in the present moment, like breathe, feel your body. I always put my hands on my knees and then I just kind of squeeze just to feel my knees. It sounds like kind of weird, but that's just how I do it.
yeah,
And every time I have to do it, dude. Like it's like my body never adjusts. It's so weird. It's like the most annoying thing, but it is kind of the you it's nice knowing it's like, oh, it's happening. Like
yeah,
to know like, oh, this is what it's gonna be, like this is probably how it's gonna feel. And just breathe, man. It'll be over. Like the faster you get this over with, the faster you can just chill out. Like that's
yeah,
what I always have to tell myself in my at work. Like if I
yeah,
have to paint something up high or if I have to remove a beam or fix a roof, I'm like, dude, just get it done. Just get it
yeah.
done.
That's a good point. You kind of just got to buckle in, and here we go.
But yeah, a lot of the time that's literally like I have to go full like Instagram reel, like motivational reel mode. I'm like, no one's coming to save you. You
Yeah.
have to get this done. Your truck is waiting for you, dude. Just get this done and go home. You have a family of cats at home you have to protect. I go full Viking mode, dude. It's like I gotta
That's
battle
wicked.
up for war. And then it's just like the actual thing you're doing. It's like me on like a 16-foot ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, like the old memes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What it
Yeah, dude.
feels like and what it looks like.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There's been so many times like yeah, I could go on forever. I'm such a baby with that. That is the one thing. Like, dude, you could lock me in a box where I'm just like this. I'd be more comfortable than at 40 feet in the air. I hate it, dude.
Yeah. I don't know which one I pick out of those two. Like they both suck.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I've that's the number one thing. I always tell people like that is my number one fear in life is actually those two things, being alone and at heights. And I
Oh
picked a
shit.
bad gig for that too, because as a carpenter, it's kind of I had a customer laugh at me once because we were replacing part of his roof, and he was a retired carpenter, and
Yeah.
he like he's like in his 80s kind of thing, like not like fresh retired, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's the best part, man. Just going up on the roof summer days. It's fucking so nice, dude. You just enjoying the sun rays, chilling out, shirtless, just working away." And I'm like, "Dude, this is my least favorite part of my job. Like I hate heights so much." And he's like, "You're gonna have a rough go at this, man."
Yeah. It's gonna be a tough career.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, "Why did you pick this?" I go, "I don't know, dude. It kind of chose me, so."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, dude. It's so do you have a- aside from training for this, you've been doing a lot of speaking gigs.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, so I've been fortunate. Actually, there's one that I can flip you the link to, but it actually got posted to YouTube. Um, it's called Reimagining Healthcare Leadership.
I
So that
think
was a
I
pretty,
I think I've seen clips from it or just posts about
yeah,
it.
yeah. So that one's an actual like 6 minute YouTube video that they did for all the speakers, and that was really cool to see kind of the forward thinking, um, doctors and medical students and stuff, and being able to like share my lived experience was pretty cool because I think it gave them a little bit of more insight from the members side of it. Because
And when you're
oh
doing that, are you telling your story or are you kind of
yeah,
suggesting solutions? Are you kind of just being there to voice, hey, this is kind of what happened if you felt like this, you're not alone.
yeah, it depends on that one was like a 6 minute, hard timeline. So for that one, it was really like touching on everything. touching on, my father's career and him not being able to you know, ask for help because of the stigma back then. But also my incident, Tommy Gibbons taking his own life, one of my troop mates. So I kind of like hit all the different things and my buddy getting stabbed. Um, so that one was more of like kind of an overview, but saying like we are going in the right direction, but there's still more work to be done. Members shouldn't have to wait so long to get support, things like that. But then the next, it was 2 days later, I did one really phenomenal group helping the helpers here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. So I was fortunate they asked me to go up and speak there. And I kind of tweaked it for that one to say, some suggestions, but also like being able to expand on some of the stories and saying that, you know, like I had to wait, 7 weeks to see, my first psychologist whenever I asked for help. But that now the I can see that it's starting to change for the better. But yeah, it was really good. It was a good opportunity, I think, to share my story and some other speaking events, just like with different departments. I've been lucky that some departments are, catching up with the times and supporting their members proactively. So I've been fortunate to kind of go speak to those managers and frontline guys. So yeah, it's been wild, man. I never thought I'd be here back in 2022. I never thought this is what was going to be happening 3 years down the road, right?
Do you think it's
So
more the like the healthcare system that's kind of just sucks or bogged down, or do you
I think
think
that,
it's just I don't know because it feels like again, and this is kind of a silly thing to compare it to, but I'll bring it back to my thumb.
yeah,
I broke my thumb at work
yeah,
at on September 15th, and this week will be the first week that I start hand therapy.
yeah,
So like it's been 2 months, dude, 2.5 months. Like the bone's already healed, like the joint is already healed, like, and I'm
yeah,
just gonna start hand therapy. It's like a little kind of late.
yeah. I
Like
think
it's
that that's the healthcare system obviously is room for improvement. And I think just people getting lost in the system. In my situation, like I was very vocal about I need help, and constantly keeping at the compensation board to get me the services that I needed. Um, but I don't think I would have even gotten in at the 7 week mark had it not been for me legit annoying the shit out of them until they were like, okay,
oh yeah, I trust me,
so
they're not my biggest fan right now either.
yeah, but yeah, it's been kind of interesting too because now like I've you know um, met some people in the higher management roles at that like at the with the insurance company and the support systems and stuff, and kind of talking to them and seeing their side of it too, kind of put it in perspective. But yeah, I think the industry itself, I think, needs to catch up to the times, and members are struggling, um, but then they're not getting the supports they need proactively. And I think that's where my biggest passion is now, is kind of raising awareness about why are we putting band-aids on the wounds as opposed to kind of putting the safety glove on ahead of time. You know what I mean? Or,
Hmm.
we know that we're going to be exposed to crazy events, repeated trauma. So why aren't we proactively helping members get those gym memberships ahead of time, be as fit as they can, as opposed to just eating drive-through or, drinking the feelings away. So
Yeah, yeah.
I've been kind of open. I've kind of broken that stigma a lot to try to highlight it. That's kind of the way that some people have been taught, and it's things that got to change, right? Like I always say, I love a good IPA, but not if it's to try to deal with the emotions from a call,
Yeah.
right?
No, 100%. I yeah,
So yeah,
I get you, man. I always it's kind of a multi-pronged attack. It's not like the first, it's not like there is just one simple solution because I could see it being as well. I worked in a really like corporate kind of place before. It was kind of like a sales gig.
Yeah,
And there'd be times where when I first started, I'd be like, oh, how come management doesn't do this? How come they don't do that? And I would kind of be that kind of squeaky wheel trying
yeah,
to get some grease. And
yeah,
then, dude, it kind of got to the point where over the years, like you get promoted, and then you kind of see, okay, so like you go from like first level, second level, maybe third level, and you kind of see how like the people that were above you at the first level, now you're still your superior, like fourth or fifth level up. Do you get?
yeah,
And so it's kind of one of those things where, as you kind of grow through, you learn the company protocol, you learn the company this, all the kind of values that they have, and then you hire people that kind of have like the same questions that you had when you started. But
yeah,
you've heard the answer pre-programmed from the man for like 3, 4, 5 years. And so you kind of just like spout it out, and it
yeah,
kind of becomes like this, like it's a top-down kind of weird like stigma, but it's
yeah,
like organically built from the bottom, if that makes sense.
yeah,
And it's almost
yeah,
like you have like people like gaslighting each other, like gaslighting themselves, being like, dude, it shouldn't be like this. Like it could easily work better if it was like that. And then they'll be like, no, dude, I know you think this, but actually a lot of people have thought that before. And when I felt like that before, I had to realize blah blah blah. You go through
yeah,
like this like company jargon of just like, wait, no, I think he's got a point, but I can't admit it because I've already talked to my boss about this, and he said that I was wrong. So,
yeah. It's it's. I think it's hard for me to have a big view on it because my department was fairly small, so I can just imagine the politics and all that stuff with the smaller or with the bigger size departments because there'd be so many layers, right? But
I think
yeah,
honestly, in the smaller department, it might actually be like almost more like that because it's just like, dude, it's
yeah,
always been this way. What do you
that's
mean?
what
We're
I
not going to get the funding. We're not going to get this thing. Like, it's just going to be that way. It's always been that way. What are you going
yeah,
to
that was a
change
big
it?
thing is I one of the things I used to say was stop blaming, start saving. Like people would blame the compensation board, or
Mm.
then or somebody would blame this or blame that, and I'm like, why aren't we just helping members? Like why are finances such an issue on this? Um, so yeah,
Ain't it,
I
ain't it
always
funny how that's always the thing, hey?
yeah, it always comes down to money, man. I tell you that.
Yeah.
It's been eye opening for sure, right? Unfortunately, but I'm just that's kind of the where this yeah that's where Swimming for Survival really came from, man. Just some way to kind of burn off that pent up kind of frustration with the system and the lack of supports. And I'm fortunate now, that I'm working through making progress and stuff with my recovery, but let's hope that it keeps changing in the right direction for the next guys that are getting hired in my place, right?
Dude, that is like actually the role model in you because it's like I dude, I go nuclear with memes and I podcast. That's my revolution, dude. That's
Yeah.
it. Well, I'm joking, but like for real, it is a kind of a beautiful thing to just be like, I because I have a conspiratorial brain. I like to get political. I like to go, oh, but they're sending money here, or there's money
Yeah.
being used over there, or these people are getting this or that, whatever it is. And it is something beautiful to just be like, yo, I'm just gonna start improving this fucking community, dude. That
Yeah.
is like straight up medieval, like
Yeah, yeah, the actually
this is
I'm
my
a, yeah.
shire now.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was speaking with I think it was I think we spoke about it last time I was on, but I actually went back to my hometown and spoke at a men's mental health night. And it was like really eye-opening to see the small community that I grew up in, and like people that were struggling, but also like how much they've progressed, and people are being open at this, small town. You don't talk about your feelings type of place,
Hmm.
and they have like a men's mental health night, right? So like I've been fortunate to be able to speak there, but the one of the things I got for the RTF year locker was fuck the stigma. And
Hmm.
it legit came from just like my frustration of just like, why is this stigma in 2025 still existing? You know? And so yeah, that's something that I kind of started as a way to generate funds to send back to the boys and girls back home, like for to help them with their funding and stuff. So it was kind of it was ironic because I remember whenever I first posted about it, my parents, they're a riot, but they were like, "Oh my God, nobody, you can't have a patch that says fuck the stigma." And I'm like, "But legit," I'm like, "Ma, legit, like it's 2025, like there should be no stigmas in anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like let's
You go,
just
that's the point.
that's the point of it, right? Like it's that it's
Yeah. You see how you want
so,
it to be quiet?
yeah,
That's the point.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's been kind of been it's been good because at the helping the helpers event there's so many people coming up and being like, oh my God, like that's amazing, and then a
The
portion of the
people have
patch sales.
spoken, dude. The people have spoken.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of a fun thing they started doing during my you know filling the days in between sessions.
Dude, that's sick, man. I love that, dude. And are you gonna do any fundraiser around this Ironman, or are you kind of just like
Yeah, so we haven't launched it yet, but we actually have a meeting coming up a couple of days. So the fellow that you know jinxed me into doing this thing. We're gonna
Chris, was
raise
it? Matt? What was his name?
Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah, he's a fucking machine, man. He's wild. So, yeah, so we're actually gonna meet up and kind of figure out a game plan, but we want the funds to go towards autism, um, and we're kind of seeing kind of which foundation we want to go with and all that stuff. But that's one of the things we're kind of working towards is figuring out
Yeah, how do you do that?
where we want
Because I remember there was a time where I was gonna do like a line of hats and sell them all and then donate a bunch of funds. And I kind of just I every single time again, and this is maybe my conspiracy theorist brain, I'd look at fund like kind of nonprofits and I'd be like, yo, there's snakes in the grass, dude. These guys are just gonna
to.
steal my fucking money. That's just where my brain went. I don't know. I'm kind of like that. I've organized volunteer systems and I've done a bit of volunteering and I've seen kind of people who are like, oh, there's no money for this. And you're like, dude, I saw money come in. I know people
Yeah,
that donated, dude. What are you talking about?
I
And
think it'd be kind of I try to stick with the grassroots foundations, like the spots that are less overhead and they're putting as much as they can back into the community. But um, yeah, I think it's always a challenge
yeah, yeah. How do
figuring
you
out the right
suss them
spot.
out? Do you know them already or do you get them through referrals or?
Yeah, the one so there's a Crosbie house over in the valley. They help with addiction services, and actually Lee Murphy, he's one of the RTF athletes. He he just ran the worlds for the backyard ultra and represented Canada. And we did a big fundraiser thing, and with his shirt, we kind of collabed on a design, and then portion of any of those for that specific shirt, any of the profits were donated back to the Crosbie House to help them with their services. So I've been kind of partnering up with my ambassadors and kind of helping raise awareness for their specific things too. So like yes, helping first responders, but maybe they want to raise funds for autism or military specifically, or and kind of helping kind of raise funds through that. But the Crosby House specifically, that was a referral from Lee. He knew the facility, and I was like, all right, like let's roll with it, like you know. So yeah, I think it's always tricky, but I think whenever you find the right foundation, you kind of click, and you know that it's going to work, right? The Tema Foundation was a really good one that I was fortunate to speak at in May, I think it was. Um, was super lucky to speak at that one. And for them, you know, they have a lot of different corporate fundraisers and stuff, but I wanted to make sure that there was enough members, any member that wanted to go, and whether or not their department purchased seats for it, I wanted to make sure they were able to get there. So I bought, I think there was like 3 tables worth of seats for first responders. And I said, I don't care. Like, you just send me an email, you're in, right? So I think I had 36 seats or something like that. And so yeah, it was just like that's kind of my biggest mission, right? Is getting the members in front of those services that you can see are more and more available. Because sometimes the departments don't get the seats for them, or they kind of take their time on getting those spots.
Mhm.
So it's just a checkbox for some departments, unfortunately. So I kind of was like, all right, fuck it. I'll fund it and I'll just buy the seats myself.
Wow.
So
That's crazy, dude. In today's economy, man.
yeah, for sure.
That's crazy, dude. That's dude, that's so sick. So with you should get you should just force all your athletes to come and do this Ironman with you. Are you trying to
No,
encourage them to do it? Is there
no,
any
wait.
locally around you?
Yeah, Ironmans or my athletes?
Both. Why don't you
The
just get them
athletes.
to do yours, dude? Say, yo, we're doing it. It's required.
Actually, one of the, well, Carol, she's actually kind of one of the ones that was like, you can do that. And I'm like, Carol, I can't do
You go,
an
you could do it
Ironman.
too.
And she's done one in the past.
There you go.
And phenomenal, right? So, but Lee's a machine. Like he's a, like kind of that long distance. And, and plus he's a badass. So I wouldn't want to, he kicked my ass if I can try to force him too much. So I'm just going to leave him.
Just
Leave
plant
him
the
be.
seed, dude. Just hey, you
Yeah,
could say, hey, you could
yeah,
do this with me if you wanted. You could.
yeah. Yeah, he probably would swim me and everything. Fucking he's a beast.
That's good, dude. Then you have
Yeah.
some you have a Sasuke to your Naruto, dude. You're good. You need that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
sick, dude.
it's yeah, it's been good, man. It's been yeah, a lot's changed in the 6 months since we chatted last, but I think we're on the right side of the hill now. So
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to hear more of that story, but I know obviously with stuff going on, it's
yeah.
I get you, dude. It's we'll just see where the cards fall, I guess, but
Yeah,
that's
I think it's yeah, it's definitely a curveball. Like I said, I can't get into too much of it, but the biggest thing is
yeah, don't
yeah,
don't
this yeah,
yeah. I get you, dude.
yeah.
It's yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing else you can really say. That's crazy, dude. I remember when you messaged me, I was like, "Yo, not not good."
Yeah. Yeah,
That is
you've always been a solid person for a reach out to just kind of say, "Hey man, how you been?" So
that's
always
a
appreciate it.
oh, I feel like I'm bad at that, dude. I suck so bad at that. I'm the
Well,
worst.
it's because your screen time. You're trying to keep your screen time
I
down.
try to, yeah. I'm the worst with it, dude. And you know what happened as well? A lot of people that I messaged before when I switched over to Android, it would just like not send to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. It just there's probably a lot of lost connections, but it is what it is. What can you do, man?
I was gonna say too, it was ironic. My buddy that used to, you know, be one of the other crusty pigs. He fucking he came over the other day rocking your shirt. He
Oh yeah?
It was an XL, yeah, and it was kind of like a a bed sheet on me. So I was like, man, you can fill this out. So you take this, and I kept the sweater,
Fuck
and
yeah. I could
I
send you
saw him
another one if
rocking it.
I'll send you another one, man. I
Oh,
always
wicked.
I always upsize for people because I think like it's gonna shrink, and I also just wear my baggies. I wear baggy stuff. I wear the double XLs,
Oh,
and
nice.
I just like swimming in my clothes. That's why I asked you when you sent me the hoodie. I'm like double XL, dude. I love
Yeah, yeah.
I love swimming in my clothes, dude. That's that '90s vibe just coming through.
Why it's making a comeback. We're that old.
Yeah, I like it, dude. I like
Yeah,
it. I like that kind of it feels better to me. I don't like when I have like tighter stuff on. I know that's kind of like in right now, but it just doesn't make me feel I feel more confined.
yeah. I
I
think it's switching back the other way again. Like you see people with these oversized shirts and stuff, and not so much of the tight fitting style stuff. But
I
I mean,
tried
who
it,
knows?
dude.
Did you try?
I tried the tighter stuff, dude. I tried it. I just don't feel comfortable all the time. I get when girls send that meme of like guys will never understand the taking off the bra. I go, yes, dude, I will understand. I've tried the tight pants, dude.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I hear you
That's how
there.
yeah, that's how I feel about it. But yeah, dude, I'll send you another shirt. I'll send you another
Yeah,
hoodie if
bro.
you need as well.
Yeah,
And
man. Whatever works, and I'll send you some stuff back. And yeah, same old, same old.
all right, brother. Well, hey,
All
do
right,
you have
man.
anything else you want to chat about, or you have anything else you want to talk about, plug or promo, or
No, man. I think like the biggest thing is, yeah, like we'll be in touch again for sure. I think the biggest thing is just like it was really, you know, I'm going to be starting on the blog, kind of documenting my journey a bit. So you see some kind of posts coming out about that. So, and I'm going to be doing more,
are
kind
you
of
writing it or are you chat
vlogs.
GPTing it? Not to shoot that
I'll,
arrow at you, but
yeah. I'll probably do like video type chats.
oh, nice.
Um, yeah, just like vlogs about kind of how the training's been coming and stuff.
Oh, I thought you said blogs. You're doing vlogs.
Yeah, a little bit of vlogs. Yeah. So there's a guy that'll be doing vlogs, but he's kind of doing like a side thing through the RTF side of it. But yeah, there'll be some blogs too. But I'll just be trying to like document the journey because I think that'll be the coolest thing is, I got a year to prep for it or under a year now, I guess. But kind of seeing the ups and downs of the progressions and yeah, it'll be fun. Just anybody wants to reach out, they know where to find me on the socials, and I'll send you the link too for the YouTube video from the speeches. But it's yeah, man, it's plugging away.
Dude, have you not vlogged any of this stuff before of like doing your marathons or runs or ultras? You
So,
never,
well, never. I don't think there's always those highlight reels, right? And
right?
it's always so I'm trying to be a little more like kind of honest with it and showing people the ups and downs of the recovery and kind of the training that I'm doing, how I adjust it for my nervous system. Like for instance, today wasn't supposed to be a long bike day, but I kind of was like, I need to get on the bike and burn off some steam, right? And it was kind of a good thing, right? Like it was like perfect. This is I get to jump on the bike and I get to chat with Mark, and so yeah, it'll be good. Just kind of one day at a time, man.
Yeah, that'd be
Plugging through
super
it, and
dope now that I think about it because dude, if you did not to tell you what to do, but if you did a daily vlog of training and then if there
yeah,
was like a maybe a 30-minute, 40-minute highlight reel at the end of it, like this is how I prepped for this thing. And then like
yeah,
maybe like 5 minutes of like highlights, 5 minutes of like the scabs, the calluses, the peeling feet, the trench foot,
yeah.
whatever the fuck. You know,
It
like
sometimes looks like a
dude,
trench
I
foot. Yeah,
I would literally watch that. That stuff actually genuinely interests me because there's like a million videos of guys like doing the marathons and there's like a million podcasts of guys talking afterwards of it was me versus me the whole time and But it's like, dude, I actually genuinely am interested in watching, like, how the fuck did this guy get up to this thing? Like,
Yeah. Well, it was funny whenever we did a Rough for Remembrance, and it's something that, goes to Wounded Warriors Canada, and it's always been a passion of mine since Gibbons took his life. And we were walking with our rucks on, and Spencer, the guy that's doing this bike with me, my
Spenny the
father,
Butcher.
Spenny the Butcher, yeah. So my dad was with us, and I was like, "Yeah, Dad, this is the guy that fucked me into having to do this Ironman." And Spencer said, "Yeah, you can thank 15 Bush Light for that one, Dad." So it's like, come on. So yeah, so it's kind of ironic because I was like, really, and I just fell for it. I just jumped right in there, yeah. So yeah, it'll be a good time.
That's wicked, dude. Well, I'm
We'll
stoked
be in
to
touch for sure.
yeah, I'm stoked to hear about it, man.
All right.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for everybody listening.
I'll
Much
probably
love and
still be
peace out.
here on this fucking bike next time.
Nice. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. We got to
Dude,
get
buddy,
it 'cause-
thanks for having me.
of course, man. Thank you very much. All right, just to wrap things up here, that was, again, a great conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, read the description and go and check out the links that I've shared with you so you can go and support Deven, check out his story, check out why he does what he does. If you're interested in helping out and interested in supporting him and following him, I highly recommend it. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on a podcast platform, please do. Just please take a minute to give a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, leave a little rating, leave a little, anything that you can do to help the show out at all. If you've listened this far, please. There's probably a reason. So share it with a friend. Literally, just copy the link, text it to a friend. You could even just say, hey, I'm just sending this because he says it at the end. Whatever. See you guys next Monday. Much love. Peace out. Wish you all well. Love you all. Bye.